Morning everyone. Well, I'm back in the motherland because it's Easter weekend. Come up to see the old man of the mountains and my ma, and the officer for enjoyment prevention has allowed me out to do another video. She's good, so I've come down to Hodbarrow again because there's two shots now down here that I've spotted that I've wanted to take, but they're very much condition dependent. You need cloud over the top for the first one because it's going to be a long exposure and I want to try and get the clouds to look like they're moving, and the second one I need a bit of blue sky and some nice sunshine on it, which sounds a bit odd, I know, but trust me, I think it'll work. I've taken one of these shots with my mobile and I think that it'll look nice, so I'm hoping that it's going to work. So, a bit of a walk. Got to walk out on the sea wall, and then, if you're wondering why, I've lost my dead cat. So if the sound's not as good on this video, I do apologise. I've got one on order and I'm waiting. Oh, and on the side as well, fix the drone. No drone in this because I didn't bring it up, I've only fixed it this weekend, but there is a download that you can do on DJI's website. There's a really useful guy on YouTube who's showing you the Android fix. So apologies to DJI, as I said in the last video, it's not DJI's fault, it's an update on the Android system. So anyway, enough of that, it's all done. So no drone footage in this video, but there will be moving forward now, it's back and working. So anyway, bit of a stroll, lovely morning, it's rained overnight, conditions look absolutely perfect for this first shot. So I will, I will turn you back on when I am down on the seawall. I'm down on the, I'm sorry if the wind's bad, I'm down on the blocks now and the cloud is starting to break up. It's not quite what I wanted. I wanted it to be coming either this way or that way, and it looks like it's that way, but it's already gone. Still, I'll flick you around, you can have a little look. So effectively you've got the blocks down here which I'm using as interest for foreground, then you've got the lighthouse in the distance, if it focuses on the lighthouse rather than my finger, and then you've got the clouds in the background. Now what you've got to be careful with this image is that up there along this horizon here where the footpath is, it's a bit bleak and miserable, so you've got to get down a little bit lower just to take that out of the equation, and then when you do that I think it looks quite interesting. Part of the problem with this image is that it's windy, so the tripod, I've got to try and keep that steady, and the timer has again decided it doesn't want to work. So I'm limited to a 30-second exposure. Now with it being so bright, luckily I can get the 10 stop in and play with the ISO to get to that 30 seconds, but really to show this movement, because it's windy here but doesn't seem to be windy where up in the atmosphere where the clouds are, so I'm not sure if they're going to show enough movement, but beggars can't be choosers, can they? So that's the shot. What I would say is if you do come down here and try and take this picture, be really careful because these blocks can be dangerous. I mean, it's my ma wasn't so keen when I said what I was coming to shoot today. She wasn't very happy at all, and I said, but I've got to get this shot. So I'm thinking black and white in this instance, a bit mean and moody, but we'll see. If it's any good, I'll put it up now for you. So they look like Bobby Dazzlers, two in the bag, hopefully. You can never tell till you get them back, but I think they look alright. Look mean and moody, which is what I was going for with that. Like I say, if you do try and take these pictures, just be careful, because the blocks are a little bit dangerous, to say the least. I meant to say before, me and the officer went out for a fantastic meal on Saturday at the blacksmiths at Broughton Mills. If you're after a decent meal, if you come up to this area, you can't go far wrong, apart from going to the blacksmiths. It's nice, but you do need to book. We're talking in there, so it's such a good meal. I said I would mention them in the video, so there you go. Absolutely fantastic, all good. So now I'm going to go to this second spot, which is down here. Now I think there's a possibility for 2 shots down here. There's one that I saw when I was walking with the family down here probably about 2-3 months ago, and I hadn't seen it before, and it came across it just by pure chance, and I think it's going to look quite nice. So fingers crossed it works. And I think there's also the tide's on its way in now, and as I've said in previous videos, tide moves fast here, so I think there might be an opportunity probably in about half an hour, 40 minutes for a long exposure shot, minimalist, with maybe some seaweeds in the front, sea wall going into the distance, which I've shot before, but I thought I'll vlog it and then people can see it if they want to come and do it themselves. And while I think on, I'm actually going to be running a photography workshop. I've dwelled on this for quite a while, and I thought, you know what, I've got quite a lot of followers now on Insta and on YouTube, so I thought, why not do a day's photography? It gives me an excuse to get out and do a bit. So if you'd be interested in half a day's workshop around this area, around the Millham area, then I'll put an email address down here. If you email me, I'm going to keep it to 6 people, I think. If there's enough interest, I'll do 2 days, but if there's enough interest, I'll run 2 days, maybe a Saturday morning or a Saturday evening or a Sunday morning and a Sunday evening, something like that. So we'll either do a sunrise or a sunset, but it's going to be basics on exposure, depth of field with aperture, and setting up focus points and things like that, just to try and give people a few pointers if they wish to take part. If they don't, no problem. But I thought I would I'd float that out there for people. Date's not set yet, so I'll gauge the level of interest to start with, and if people are interested, then they can email me and we'll get something in the diary nearer the time. Anyway, nearly at the second location now, so I will flick you on when we get there. Well, what about that? That's the shot. Now, there are some slight problems with it. When I was here in February time, I think, when I was here in February, the bushes at the front weren't quite as tall. Now the bushes are quite tall, but that's not going to be a problem. You see, the thing I love is that, I'll see if I can stand back and actually show you from back here. The thing that I love about it, let me just flick you around, is focus on that there. You can use the wall to frame, and also the lighthouse that is bang on in line with everything else. So I'm going to give it a go. I've got a feeling I might have to hand hold this because I'm not the tallest of individuals, as people probably know, and I don't remember it being that low when I was here last time, but still I must have shrunk. Anyway, I'm going to set this up and just see if I can get it, because I think it'd be it's a nice little blue sky shot, you know, postcard, natural frame with the stone, and if it works, it'll look quite nice. If it doesn't, I'll show you anyway, but I think it looks quite nice. So I'm going to set it up, I'll flick it back on when I've got it done. Well, that's it. Sun's high now and the light is harsh. Almost got taken out by a massive wave down there. I'll put the picture up of this, the shot just before the wave hit. Like the lighthouse shots, not so pleased with the one in the window. I don't think that's worked really. It looked better on my phone, if I'm being honest. And the ones down there, need to do it as the tide's going out. But it's been a brilliant morning, really enjoyed it. So don't forget, if you fancy doing this photography workshop, drop us an email on the email address, and we'll see how we go. But until the next time, I'll see you around. Wow, superb.